crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand, and just listen.
Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Akun, Gakpo. Rafinha going full tilt down the left. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Rafinha. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Akun. Oh, this is tries a shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about.
He's had a shot! And it's Messi. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Cleared without complication. Modric. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ball is over the line. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Modric. Quality ball. Well timed, excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And they've got a throw. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Fernando Torres does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rafinha. Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Modric. And here's Rafinha. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into... Mbappe! Goal! Bayern Munich! 200! It's the goal they all came to see. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Bayern Munich go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's a nicely measured pass. Mbappe! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And they've switched it over to the other side. Çalhanoğlu. Bayern Munich looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Alexander-Arnold is wide and looking to get onto this. Mucci gets it away. Shot a goal! Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Bayern Munich with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Jorginho. That has been cut short. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That'll be a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Akun. Now it's... And Torres! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Bayern Munich leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rafinha. Oh, easy pickings there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's fabulous. Good pressure, determined, intense. Gakpo! It's loose now and they want to... Oh, what has happened here? Caicedo. Modric.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Real chance! Oh, taken with style. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
The attendance for this match
Gakpo.
was 71,600.
To Calhanoglu. Messi. A heavy challenge. He's beaten the last man. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but...
Calhanoglu! That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least eventually...
And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Mucci. Calhanoglu. Yildiz. Akun. Gets a good foot in there. Modric. Aims beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception. Swung over. Calhanoglu. And he's managed to get free. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Sarri. Mbappe. Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name. Fenerbahce making another change here. Akun, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Number 7,
Messi.
Adrian.
Jorginho gets across to intercept that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Rafinha. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Caicedo. And here's Torres. So what can they make of this? Mucci. Çalhanoğlu. Always onto this. Modric. Rafinha. Mbappe. And it's Jorginho. Mucci. Spread out to the left. Pedri. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through. Rafinha. No, that's been intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Modric. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Added time.
Bayern Munich clearly now in lead preservation mode. Spread it left. Now it's Rafinha. He has found the way through. And it's hoisted clear. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Bayern Munich are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win. Bayern Munich prepare for one of the most important games in their history. Last day, must win. It is the most unmissable of games, the real epitome of do or die. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Bayern Munich come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that has been cleared. And he's taking no chances there. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the contributions made by Barella, I think, will be...
Now the finish! Bayern Munich with the corner, there first. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is... There's the hit! Goal! Bayern Munich! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
They have what they wanted. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Fernando Torres did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Barella. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Martinez. Thuram. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Modric. Spread out to the left.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Can he finish? And another try! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Bayern Munich are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Hits one! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Bayern Munich find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Barella. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Martinez. Another chance from a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Bayern Munich have hit a quick-fire double here. No, it's not getting there. Mkhitaryan. DiMarco. Who played through for the wide man. Caicedo. Modric. Modric looking understandably energised after his goal. It's a really well-measured ball. Hit into the middle. And the finish! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Played back in. Mbappe! Shot a goal! They've scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things looking so... Great hit! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Acerbi. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Mbappe! He's had a shot! He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust. Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return. And I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Bayern Munich, utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Has a go! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
That's quickly taken. Barella. Thuram gets into some space. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Deflected behind for a corner kick. He'll try to keep this alive. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Barella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Mkhitaryan really added the width there.
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Inter Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Acerbi. Pavard. That's Acerbi. Bastoni. Pavard. Now he's off and running. To Barella. Dumfries. Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Out of play for a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Mbappe wriggles his way through. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Sommer claims it. Dimarco. To Barella. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Dumfries. To Barella. Mkhitaryan. To Barella. Dimarco. Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. And the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So there's going to be another change here. Upamecano clears it away. Barella has a shot! Terrific header! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Dimarco. Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's got to be in here! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Modric. Rafinha. He's a sharp little ball here. He's dealt with that really well. And he's gone looking for safety. Barella. Here's Zielinski. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, what a climb! And it's in!
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Mbappe. 5 minutes to add. Dumfries. And he was quick to react. Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He sticks it away! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Caicedo. And it's Modric. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And there goes the final whistle. Bayern Munich are going up, and now they can dream. Bayern Munich can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Big header! Cleared without complication. Rafinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, they can break here. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now that looks a decent ball. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up.
This is the time you need that pace.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes hurtling down that left-hand side. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Is there any support? Yamal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rafinha is there and he can get that clear. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Fernando Torres. Nice ball and he... Big chance! Goal! Bayern Munich! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Bayern Munich have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Fernando Torres.
Oh, great feat, that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now, who's going to be first to this? Bayern Munich have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Son Heung-min. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Son Heung-min has been caught there, it's a foul. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Mbappe. And it's Messi. And it's Fernando Torres.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Mbappe. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Lovely bit of skill.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to retrieve it. Modric. Rafinha. Out for a throw. Hernandez. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. Caicedo gets his pass away. That is a brilliant interception. Yamal and Upamecano. Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's a key interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, strongly challenged there. No way through. Alvarez. Now it's Vinicius Junior. There's the hit! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first-half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Bayern Munich, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Mbappe. And here's Torres. Modric turns and goes back. Alvarez. Yamal powering forward here. Rafinha. Oh, what a climb! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's got his range wrong there. Pinches it off him. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Caicedo. Now it's Torres. Mbappe.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Modric. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. And Torres! That is decidedly lacking.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Threads one in. No, that was never going to make it. Spread it left. Koundé. And that's another good win of the ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior goes steaming forward. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rafinha. Koundé makes the interception. Upamecano. Vinicius Junior. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, perfectly measured that. Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Koundé. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Van Dijk. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Aimed beyond the defence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The muscular approach does pay off here. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
El dorsal 9 será sustituido por el dorsal 94.
Modric charging forward, the ball at his feet. Koundé.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And the shot! It goes to show he is human after all. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We have already started here. Mbappe. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights. Well, the feisty and energetic Vicente Lizarazu will undoubtedly be a factor here, Peter. Easily one of the best left-backs of his generation.
And a career almost as stellar as yours, Jim.
Oh, yeah, here we go. I do think he's one of the very best, though. I'm always a big admirer of him, and You know, what he did, he kind of did quietly. He just got on with his job and never really created any fuss. And I always liked that kind of head-down character.
And he was, if I recall, a terrific crosser of the ball as well. And it's hoisted clear. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alexander-Arnold. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mbappe, he's tried one!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. He's having a go! Neymar. Still goalless. Mbappe. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Torres. And Torres! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. That's a throw. And it's Messi. And here's Torres. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rafinha. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good-looking ball. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's surging through. Neymar. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's gone loose. Modric. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Half-time getting close now. He's picked his way through. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Beckenbauer. Nicely spread. Now Mbappe. Mbappe has a look inside the box. De Ligt. And it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank. Now Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. Modric. And he's being shifted off it. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we are back underway.
Bayern Munich have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Great chance! It's there!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Bayern Munich have fired themselves in front.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Cristiano heads it! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's
oh, he's been caught napping! Caicedo attempts a clearance. Oh, that's delightful. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lizarazu, out to the left it goes. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Gets his head to it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rafinha. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Rafinha opts to play it back. Can he put it away? Goal! Bayern Munich! And they're back in front. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Bayern Munich go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Messi! Neymar. Kimmich. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a throw. Neymar has it out wide and in space, and he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Tries to get it clear. Messi gets it away. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. Face to face with the decent hit! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He is through here. Now there's a fine ball. Over to the left. Chance here to counter. Oh, and he's through the middle. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. That's just playing it safe and simple.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
De Bruyne, number 18, Son Heung-min, number 22, Bellingham.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Modric. Modric takes control of it and he's on the move. Mbappe. And he goes cross-field. And it's Son Heung-min. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hernandez. Modric. Torres.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. De Bruyne looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Son Heung-min. That's good play. Van Dijk. Bayern Munich clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now Modric. Rafinha. This is promising. Mbappe! There! And surely that settles it. That really is quite fabulous. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having...